picks and parlays. We've got a good one for you today. Our returning champion, now Dan Kaiser, was the champion of last week's Total Chaos College Football. But there's no more football, Dan, so you just have to move right over to basketball. How do you feel about that?
No problem. It's college, so it should be all right.
Yeah, that's just it, right? Well, you have got your work cut out for you because we have the boss man coming on the show to go head-to-head with you. It's Craig Trapp. How's it going, Craig?
Well, we'll see. I've heard some big numbers being put up here by some of the cappers, so I'm a little nervous that I can't keep up the hot picks.
Well, we'll see how you do, Craig. So we're going to go for people at home. Give us a like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. This is 1 out of 4 total chaoses just this week. So you want to stay in touch or keep in touch and stay up to date with what's going on our site. And then drop your comments into the comment box. Let us know if you think these games are going to go over or under. If you haven't played Total Chaos before, watch the show. Here's how it works. I'm going to go through, 6, 7 games, college basketball games. I'm going to give them the total. They'll make 2 or 3 quick points and give us their play on the over or the under. Now, in this show, the consensus picks tend to be the most valuable. So when these two agree, you better write that down, okay? Because that's your value play right there. All right, guys, are y'all ready to rock and roll?
Let's go.
All right, so we are going to start out with number 5, Iowa, taking on Maryland. The number here is 154.5. Dan, you're the champ, so you're going to start us off.
All right. So if you're on, watch last week's football Total Chaos. I did say Devontae Smith would win the Heisman. So
yes, you totally called that, bro. You totally nailed it.
And in this game, I'm calling. We've got the Player of the Year and my man Luka Garza going for Iowa. I mean, I look at this game. Maryland's has gone over the last 4 straight games. They gave up 84 to Michigan. They gave up 73 to Purdue. Iowa's putting up over 90 points a game. They got the big man down low. Can't stop them. I'm taking the over in this one.
All right, he's going over, Mr. Trapp. What do you say?
Well, it's hard to go against Iowa in the overs this year because they are such an explosive offense. And usually you have a big guy. You're not a high-scoring team, but that's just not the case with Iowa. They have not only can score inside, but they have the outside 3-point shooting as well. I like the over in this one as well. Maryland's going to have to get us probably 65 points. That's what I figure, and I think they could do that.
All right, I like it. We're already agreeing on stuff. That's fantastic. All right, up next, we're going to go Indiana. Did I spell that right? Indiana at Wisconsin, and the number is 129. Craig, hit it.
That is an extremely low number, especially for the Big Ten this year. The Big Ten has been pretty high-octane offenses, but this Indiana team has to win with their defense. They're not nearly as talented as Wisconsin here. So when you see a total like this in the 120s, it should make you don't run to the over. It should make you think, why is this under? There's a reason. Indiana will have to play slower, or try to keep this close to the defense. I think the under is the play here.
All right, Dan, how do you feel about it?
I'm gonna have to agree with Craig on this one. I like the under also. Wisconsin is one of the better defensive teams in the country, and they just don't give up. They just don't give up offensive rebounds to the other team. Indiana, I mean, they've been up and down all year, and they go through stretches where they just can't score. I mean, they'll go 4 or 5 minutes without scoring, and against a team like Wisconsin that could be stretched out to 8 or 9. They won't. They do a lot of damage on the offensive boards, and they just won't get them in this game. So yeah, this game has underwritten all over, and these two teams have gone under 5 of their last 7 games. So I'm going with Craig and taking the under.
So there you go. All right. We agree again. People at home, like I said, when they agree on picks, those are our most valuable plays here. Don't forget, drop your comments into the comment box and let us know how you'd like to play these games. Up next, we've got Craig, it's your backyard. Cincinnati at SMU. Mr. Kaiser, 144 is the number. Lay it on me.
Yeah, I'm going over in this one. Cincinnati's 6-2 this season to the over. SMU's 4-3 to the over. SMU's putting up 80 points a game, and Cincinnati's like underwater. They score 68 points, but they give up 71. So I think SMU is going to get theirs. And it's a number that's right. 144. It's kind of right there in that middle zone. So I'm taking the over.
All right. What do you got, Craig?
Well, can I take the side? Because this one, I love SMU in this one. Cincinnati just not very good this year. Coach Brandon, that first year he did okay because he had a lot of Cronin's guys. Now he's got his guys in there, but they're young, inexperienced. You didn't have much of an off season, where they could really get them together. And, man, it is shown. They're not good on offense. They're not great on defense. But the problem with overs sometimes when you get a high over like this one, and this is pretty high over considering Cincinnati doesn't score a lot of points, is if it's a lopsided game late, they put the scrubs in, you don't get a lot of points. I think this one goes under because I think SMU, they'll probably get, 75 points, but then you're just not going to see them score a lot of points after that. I think they win in a blowout. I would take the under in this one.
All right, there we have it. Up next, I've got number 12, Illinois is at Northwestern. The number here is 150. Craig, you're up.
Well, it's right on that number where it should be, I would imagine. Northwestern, if it gets into an up and down game, I think Northwestern's in trouble because I just think Illinois is clearly the more talented team. The line is 7 for a reason. Illinois is more talented. I think the under here, I think Coach Collins knows if it gets into an up and down game, Illinois is just a way more athletic team, has way more firepower. So I think at home, I think Northwestern tries to slow the ball down. I'm going to take the under here.
All right, Dan.
Yeah, if you follow me in the football chaos, I kind of do the opposite in basketball. I'm taking the over in this one also. Both teams put up 80 points a game. Illinois is more athletic team. They have more players that can go out, but if you think Northwestern, like Northwestern teams in the past, you don't think 81 points a game. I mean, they can shoot the three. I think if they do slow the game down, as Craig said, to try to keep it closer, if they can hit their threes, this game will go over the total. So it's going to come down to that, and I'll take my chances.
All right, I like it. A little gambling with your handicapping, just a little cocktail of money making over there. I like it. All right, now we're heading out to my neck of the woods. We're talking Nevada at SDSU. 137.5 is the number. What do you got, Dan?
I'm taking the under in this game. I just look at the last 4 games